Welcome to AK Gaming. Today I am bringing you a 2v2 battle. Save the replay prior to the recording. Now, I'm going to put it in ×2 speed. Oh, sorry, just faster. Now, we are playing against a Zerg and a Protoss. Now, we did a few battles last time out. There's the first mistake of my opponent's. He has forgot to set the waypoint for his probes. So instead of working, he has two that are sitting there doing nothing. Luckily, I've not made the same mistake. Don't get a production tab up for you. I also disagree with sending one scouting probe / drone each. Now, we are in Silver League for 2v2. I cannot remember if these opponents were Silver or Bronze Leaguers. I think they were Bronze Leaguers. I may be wrong, I'm not sure. I'm sorry, we did our 5 or 6 battles last night and I just picked a couple out. Now, Zerg is the race that I play normally, so they are my best race. Again, I'm not a great player at this game. Now, I've made a mistake here. I've let my minerals get too high before I spent them. And when I spent them, it was to expand over here. I do try and get my 15 hatch if I feel safe to do so. If I don't, I won't do it. Now, I tried to go for an evolution chamber there, purely to annoy my opponent, seeing that he had a spawning pool. Tried to do it again, but you know, his drones are right there, so he can give me opportunity to. Now, I know that some people would see my little cheesy tactic as a waste of minerals, but I'm completely fine with it because it buys me more time now. I know that he was definitely going to get some Zerg out straight away. I didn't want him to march them straight over to my base. So I put down an evolution chamber, which tends to compel the enemy to attack that instead of my base. So I got my spawning pool coming along, my expansion coming along. And another mistake I made is I did not get an overlord as quickly as I should have. If I had made it earlier, I would have been able to make 2 queens straight away. Now I'm only able to make 1. Oh no, I can still make 2. So I've got 2 queens building. And I can't remember if I get... Yep, I get drones as opposed to Zerglings, which might have ended up bad, but I know my teammate had opted for, you know, a spawning pool first as opposed to a hatchery first. As you can see, his hatchery is just building now. So I'm getting out a few lings just to be on the safe side. 2 queens and a spine crawler, which I've placed over here. And I'm sorry about the ice cream van you can hear in the background. And while we're on the subject, the ice cream van sucks because I went there once and he doesn't even sell the normal, just plain ice cream cone. It's only ice lollies, so I was very upset by that. So they've gone for standard sort of wall-off build for the Protoss, getting a couple of Zeds there to make sure we don't slip through. Now that ping you see earlier was me pointing out the Baneling nest, so I opted to go for roaches. Whereas my teammate, ZZv is going towards mutalisks. Now, as you can see, one of my opponents has expanded sneakily over there. I didn't actually notice this at this point, but you know, I know that if he had expanded, he would still have, you know, an economic lead, so I wasn't too worried at this point. So, let's point out that he has some units coming across the map, and for some reason he lets my overlord live, a mistake on his part, and I start to make some roaches. My minerals are quite high here, but as you can see I spent them as soon as I had the overlord pop out. I realise I'm not getting any gas from this yet. That's because I put it down a bit earlier than I should have, because my minerals still aren't great, but I needed to have gas for the roaches. So I can see now he has taken this one. Now I've asked my team, I didn't want to reveal my roaches straight away, I just wanted to have them in case the enemy came at me. So I was asking him at this point, I don't know why my chat isn't coming up, I don't know if there's a, you know, whether or not there's actually a way so that you can see what the settings which so you can see here, we knew that he had some units there, and we wanted to have the control, we don't have the watchtowers, we don't want to let the enemy have it. So I put my roaches back here in case, so at least if he did come to attack me, I had them. Now Zerator's nearly got his spire up. Now we've taken this, so we can see he's got more units coming across. So I put down another spine core just to be safe. I do believe I put some more down, but I like the security of spine crawlers. I don't mind, you know, spending the minerals on spine crawlers. So as you can see, we still don't know about the enemy's base, which is getting pretty saturated over here. So we can get the spine crawler down. The Protoss has only just expanded now, and me and Zerator have had our expansions for a while now. I've got this queen out just to spread creep, although I have been neglecting that for a while. I do like having the third queen. I find it very, very helpful now. I don't think we noticed this. Oh, I think Dan did, because he's getting his overseer out. Now, I'm getting the ground carapace, and I'm also going to start researching that. I'm getting burrow, speed, and tunneling claws, so I'm getting the upgrades ready. Now, you can see I don't have a massive supply, but I don't feel like I need it yet. You know, I'm doing what needs to be done. Didn't notice the spire, at least not yet anyway. But Zeratul, oh, that sounded like someone dropped something. Zeratul has got Mutalisks up and on the field. He is not getting his +1 yet. There he goes, he's getting +1 now. But I do have some spore crawlers, so I don't know whether or not we noticed them yet. No, I remember why. Zeratul thought that the observer that he sees somewhere was a DT. So panicking, I quickly threw down a few spore crawlers. I didn't want him to rape my mineral line. So we found this expansion over here, and we knew about the Mutalisks. Oh, did we know about Mutalisks yet? I'm pretty sure we found out about them. No, just everything on the field yet. There we go. And, you know, Zeratul is just stopping expanding. We know we're starving him out at this point. So I'm pretty sure that Dan sees these things coming, and he asked me to help, so I send my roaches up there. At some point. I feel like sending my roaches up there. Yep, there we go. I finally felt like it now. I've got a little bit overkill here on the spine crawlers, but I don't expect the enemy to come anytime soon and bust through my natural expansion. So I'm pretty secure about that. So my cat's just forced open my door, come into my room, look around. Her name is Fluffy, but, you know, don't believe the cuteness in her name. She's a violent cat. A very pretty cat, but very violent, very angry, and doesn't like many people apart from my dad. Because he feeds her the most, so... And now she wants to leave again. Look, you see here? Oh, it could come in handy. And they are holding off the muteless until Dan's muters get here. I did get off, I think, one transfusion. And before we can really wreaking havoc on my mineral line, Zeratul's just like, what's up? I've got more mutalists than you. Now, our economy is going quite well. We don't feel the need to expand again. And at this point, we're thinking, should we just go in and end the game now? I mean, this guy here didn't re-expand. He probably, oh, he did over here. So I decided, actually, you know what? I want gold base. I'm pretty sure. Oh, this is after this, we decided we wanted to end the game because Dan just goes in with his mutalists and like just says, "Yeah, what's up? All your mutants are dead, and I still have identity." And I take my ground force of pure roaches, a bit of Stefano style there, and I burrow them immediately after killing it. I see these drones come past. I didn't really want to, you know, go for them just yet. Now this guy's Morphean Overseer, I'll see that. So I decided that I was going to wait for Dangerous Mutalist to come in and then go surprise. And I'm pretty sure he was ready for a really good game after we wrecked a little bit of havoc. And Banelings aren't generally the ideal counter to roaches, which is the reason why I built them in the first place, because I see the Baneling nest go down. And it's not even a good game. He just decides, I don't like this game anymore, I'm leaving. And well, I have to admit, there has been times where I forgot to say good game, so I don't hold it against him too much. So yeah, that was one of our 2v2 battles of that night. I will be uploading this to YouTube as soon as I end the recording. Thanks again for watching, and if there is, you know, if you prefer Shogun vids, or if you prefer Starcraft vids, or if it's a different game entirely, you know, you want me to try out, then let me know and I will consider it at the very least. Thanks again for watching. This has been AK Gaming.